here, basically thanks to this cliff fort, they've held control over the triangle for a bit. And now the smoke out of the pit here as Whisper looks to make the jump, aided by the tossback from Gojira. Sacred just not a target, however, least of all because Panda is standing nearby. Dark Mago as well, ready to re-engage as Sacred is running out of mana, still has the 14 wand charges. Matthew being jumped as Stinger finds the curse, the Ravage as well, but Hector's going to spin this one off and focus now down onto Sacred, gets the first kill. Dark Mago popping the arena now as the Omni Slash bouncing around mostly onto Panda, however, as the tossback does secure Matthew, stopping the kisses as he's tossed into the arena. Another two-man avalanche here as Mago's BKB has ended. We're currently Beast Coast winning the fight as Hector finds his third and fourth kills now in the engagement. Pakaz sniping at least the backlines, finds the third now as it's a battle of the course. Pakaz in tiny form, another toss in 2 seconds.
You jump on 2 targets, your targets are CK and Darkseer.
Rush is dead.
It goes down so quickly. Doom now with the
There's
shard.
the jump from Schofield, the vacuum combo! Oh, it's glorious! Ice Blast on the
beautiful.
3 of them too! Collapse is dead, another one drops as Miposhka's found. Yatoro on the run back away. Ice Blast ends on him, but the Reality Rift back in. As Schofield tosses this Weaver around, another avalanche and another death. Reality Rift Yatoro now. He is holding Aegis on the Morphling. First life gone. Toronto Choke here with double doom available, but he's being stunned and controlled. Beast Coast execute TSpirit. Yatoro now trying to fight, but this is just disastrous for them. Oh, the glimpse back in. K1 BKBs, he still held on to it. Targeting towards Miposhka. Lion gone for an ultra on K1. Yatoro is still up and running. Beyond godlike Morphling, but with no Aegis. And Whisper comes in.
Here for the tier 3s that they need to protect. Carl already in position. Jira. Might get into nice thing. All right, there's an immediate find over on the both of the supports. Very nicely done. Double kill. You see Smilezel going forward. They're going to buy back. And there's the Soulbind. Carl's just taking too much damage. He will indeed fall. Whisper with a beautiful arena over here is going to try. Oh, look at Cuckoo. He's just absolutely melting the supports over on the back lines as well. Will also fall. Cuckoo goes down. All of these arenas. Look at this buybacks coming out in mass. They finally get to jump back over here on the ground.
Multi-buybacks. It's all about this Roshan fight. Crit leaps out, but he's still being chased. Parker and Dark Mago on his tail. Marana swipe down. And Stinger looking to unload the damage onto Sableye and the Doom. He's being chased out as well. Shopify need to TP down and bring reinforcements as quickly as they can, but it's too slow. They've got no meta. I don't know if they can fight into this now. Arbet and Crit, they'll sure as hell try. Schofield low, the Vessel on him, Remnant over, and Arbet gets the kill. Gets to safety up the high ground, but Dark Mago is picking up the pieces, clearing out. A triple kill for your Timbersaur as Arbet might be the 4th one. Ultra kill for Dark Mago and Terrorblade. Wait, he just walked back, didn't he? Is it die back from Arteezy? Oh no, Shopify. I see what he can do, Lotus. Stop the Thunder from coming in.
That's the play.
And there it is, a rampage for Dark Mago. Beast Coast, wipe the floor.
Sladen can't help him out. Angel will fall. Sladen is going to get dropped here as well as Monster picks up the double kill, and now they're going to be looking for even more. Yuma does have to sacrifice himself, but they are ready for round 2. Dark Mago, though, has that ghost ship, so they need to be careful. Can't group up too heavily, otherwise they could get punished by that play, but they know how low Oscar is. They desperately want that kill, but Panda healing him up with the Aquatic Shield as well as that Mistcoil, but now Mr. Deans makes his way into the fight. Gets down that last little bit of damage. That'll be enough to finish off Oscar. Divine Llama gets traded out, but now you see Noping starting to run out of gas here. Dark Mago is trying to get the damage out at this point, and maybe he can find 1 or 2 more kills, but now he is trapped up inside of that tree line, but Angel respawning after his previous death comes back in, drops the Blood Right. Yadomi goes down, Monster will fall, and Mr. Jeans will die as well. Dark Mago picks off the ultra kill, and
Mago jumps forward. But Tumble bought out. He bought out for AC. He is short buyback 400. Oh, there's the hook. The first snap. They're trying to deal with this ward, and it ends up getting a freebie. Now it's a 4 versus 5, 4 versus 6 with the Aegis. Rolling Thunder, here it comes. Mickey leading off the charge. Gotta make it count. Zod getting bashed. Matthew on in. You got bashed on the jump. Immediately the bash going in. And now the Walrus punch as well. But the BKB, it's running out. Now he's got the black. He got bashed again. Bashed again. Oh, that's gonna be a dive back in. Pagaz is in so deep. But Dumpin' Man needs it out. His Ranger's running thin, so he invests inside of Zai. But now Zai's in trouble. He's being focused down. And Dumpin' Man pops right back out. They have the refresher. And that is gonna be enough to be able to finish off a Dumpin' Man, but he doesn't have the buyback. Foxy, he's going in. Zai, the second line for him. Get back to the fountain. The Havoc Hammer pushing him away. Melting them all. Running him down. The Bloodstone gets Zai. Rampage. Getting a kill. Rampage of the and they got the buyback. He's gonna die once. Nobody else. It's just Dark Mago.
Nick, good stun to start. They need the follow-up. There's going to be the follow stun, but the Hurricane Pike is going to reposition Knight. He's going to go for the Gust as well. Dodd is able to remove it initially. Goes in now for the pounce, and the Aegis just timed out. No healing, but there's that defensive toss. Getting Knight away from the fight while his teammates push themselves in. Prado will fall. Oscar down as well. Leo Style has to defensively Yule Scepter, but he is still directly in Illich's line of fire, so he will die, and it's all going to hell, ET. Knight is somehow still not dead. Prada buys back, TP's in, dies a second time. GG will be called. And actually, you know what? Okay, never mind. Prada will die. And that's a rampage for it's going to get taken down. The Jakiro, though, will buy back immediately. He doesn't have TP, though, so he's out of the fight for a little bit. This might be an opportunity. Can they push their way forward onto anything? As of right now, it's kind of looking like no. But the Doom is still available. They just need to make sure K1 doesn't go down, and that's a bit of an iffy subject. But the Sunray comes in. The Lotus Orb will be deployed. They did get the Doom down on tonight, but they still ended up losing the Doom. The back wall does come through, but at this point, they're already in retreat. Everybody below half HP. Sacred going to get himself finished off. Gojira, though, does go in for the two-man impale. Dark Mago's going to try to fight his way out of this one. Going for the toss. It's enough to take down Knight, but they're going to need more. Dark Mago buying back. Does he have his blink up? Yes, he does. He's going to blink right back in for the Ava, but there's no more backup. All the teammates died before he could rejoin, so he has to just fall back to the base, but alone, not going to let him go. They get the Searing Chains. They get down the Silence. They get down the Stun, and that's a dieback from your Tiny. A rampage for Illich. Now, Knight does have the Aegis in hand, so you don't really want to go onto him. The problem is, if you don't go in, yeah, you didn't leave either. They're just going to get caught. ZNM's the one taken down. That arrow will fly, doesn't connect, but Moose has to change direction, which means Illich able to get on top of it. TP's in. Now they throw down the trees. Moose in some trouble. And Alone blinks in to finish the job, but now Speed's able to get off his black hole. They're going to throw the boat out there as well. Alone in some trouble. Can he get off a snowball? Yes, he can. He's still alive for now. Kid's going to try to pull him back, but since he's stunned, he couldn't actually do the last bit of damage. Smiling Knight, meanwhile, just holding his ground. Even if they kill him, he's got the Aegis. And they're not actually going to get him down. Hits is the one who gets caught instead as Alone.
Difficult fighting them, but they find the kill in the Vitality behind the tower here. They might get punished. RDO's down here now as well. And
RDO and Gyro. Well. Yeah, they're going to be able to just get super aggressive here. Pamplona goes down. Berna just getting body blocked up. This is going to be a huge punish if they get the Luna here as well. Which, Telekinesis back. RDO. I mean, that is...
They better off just backing up.
Gosh, PP underestimating the amount of damage once again, but they did manage to grab the Yuma here on the CK. Bound the Strike comes through. Mortimer Kisses. It's a lot of damage. They will take down CK. Analog on the run as well. Lumiere did some decent work here with this Wukong's command, but it's not going to be enough. And now Mariano is just stuck, and he just gets crushed.
Yeah. Not surprised.
I don't know how much further he wants to go, but Oscar blinks in. The Gush is going to be there, and now Dark Mago with that Illusory Orb trying to catch up to this fight as well, but I don't know how much further they want to go. Well, they've got the Dream Coil, so they want to go all the way in. Vitali's going to get hit. The Ravage will be deployed, connecting onto all four of those remaining heroes. They need the kills. RDO hit up by the E-Blade, drop low, not enough though. He's going to TP himself out. No, he's not. Shackle cancels it just as Angel is coming back up with that Aegis. The problem is, the Fiend's Grip is keeping him locked down. Angel's the one to fall. RDO does technically die, but at this point, Hikori, they're just going to start turning. Oscar has nothing left to fight with, no HP and no teammates, as they will take him down. El Micho
had the right idea, but if he blinked into the actual tree area instead of just outside of it, Stampede's going to go down. They found Brax. This could be a big kill. He does a really good job positioning himself, though. That is beautiful. And oh, Jesus! Fierce God! He just got one shot. Now the RP! A four-man from Moose, and they surround him. They do manage to get the Yule Scepter off of the Wraith King, slowing down his damage, trying to finish up Brax, but he's built up so much damage on all of them. The Quills just keep on going, and they don't have easy teleports away. They disengage from these heroes, go into the trees, and get away from Beast Coast, away from Leo. They do manage to get the stun, and out! No, he can't make it. Brax is enough to finish him off. He is...
Bit of a push coming in here from Frank. MJZ jumping the sidelines. Open up with the Hex, but Og.Latam's going to come charging straight towards him.
Oh, nice kick.
Oh my goodness, Moose. I mean, I've never ever seen a player as happy as MJZ there to get kicked, as he's saved by the Spirit, and now they're ready to come flying straight back in. Thunder Predator. Stun out onto DY, he's gone. The silence is going to be the owner. PYW as Minos just comes swinging by. They go over into the trees. Og.Latam's got to run.
Usually
Yeah.
Triple wave power burst.
This is a Manta game.
What the shit?
Oh, that's Brenda.
You definitely go Manta.
Tommy's in trouble.
Tommy.
Surrounded by 3. Oh, what a kick!
Holy shit!
Oh,
shit!
Dude, this guy's much
This
better
guy
than
is
me.
insane.
Oh my god, Tommy.
Holy shit, who's that guy?
Tommy, after this game, I want